What's happening, everyone? Going to do another teardown for you today. Today we are doing the Samsung Galaxy A36. Pretty cool phone. You can see this one actually has a cracked back, so we'll be doing this one today for you. If there's anything in particular that you guys are looking to see get done, just let us know. We have a whole lineup of phones that we're going to get ready to do teardowns and hard reset videos on, so if you haven't followed us yet, please follow. Share, like, subscribe. We'd appreciate all of that. But before we get into this, just so you guys know, when you do a teardown, you do run the risk of damaging the phone even more. So please understand and take the risk in doing this yourself. If you're not comfortable with it, have a professional do it. Is my best suggestion to you. But we're gonna get into this right now. First thing we want to do with this model is take out the SIM tray, which I did ahead of time. So you guys missed that portion, but other than that, let's start doing this. First thing we gotta do is heat up the back. And this back is cracked, so we're not too worried about how gentle we are with it, but we definitely need to heat it up first to get it off. So let's do that. Now, once you get it heated up, take your spudger or your pry tool, whichever one you're using, and find a good spot to get under. I usually like closer to the corners, but as you can see, this one's cracked, so I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to leave cracked particles everywhere to then clean up afterwards. But just gently slide. You have to just be careful because just in case there's some sort of cable underneath, and you don't want to obviously cut it as you're pushing this up. So once you get a little bit, it's nice to just kind of pry it a little bit, and if necessary, add a little bit more heat. See, I could probably even use a little bit more heat on this right now, but I'm kind of too committed with it, and it's cracked anyway, so I'm not really overly concerned about it. If it wasn't cracked, I would stop and add a little bit more heat. Ugh. I'm gonna have to add more heat. Ooh, a little too warm. Here, sometimes it's better if you just fold it to the one side and just kind of go like this a couple times, and it'll take this sticker residue back on. I try to peel off all the old stickers because I try to reuse a new sticker. If I don't try to reuse this, let me filter it back, this sticky piece. Or I know people use glue in the past, and don't use glue. It comes out terrible when you use glue. So just take that off, and then in this case, this camera lens does have a crack, and I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but we'll take it off anyways, just so you guys can see how this comes off. Go back to our handy dandy heat gun. Throw a little bit of heat. The metal clip should come off a little easy, but you do need that, so try not to break that before you put the new one on. We got that off, and then it should just go underneath on this other side and just kind of slide a little bit. It should relatively come off relatively easy. There we go. No. This one's breaking on me. So you guys can see I got glass still underneath the border. Normally I would just heat this up and just go more around this with this tool and clean it off and get it all off. That way I can reuse this camera lens. I'm just not gonna, for time's sake, I'm not gonna spend doing that in this video. So let's move that to the side and get on with the next part. All right. So next we have all these wonderful screws that we got to take out. So let's take that out. Just get all the screws out. You can see that they're all going out. Start moving on the next part. So grab your pry tool. I just usually lift that portion up first. That's your loudspeaker right there. So that's out. And you'll see you got a couple more screws under here, and you'll have a couple more under here as well for the motherboard. But let's pop that out. That is your flash and ear speaker. Well, the speaker's a little dirty. You can kind of clean that up, but you get the ear speaker and the flash module all in that. I usually leave this alone. There's no reason to really mess with it. This one piece replacement makes it a little bit easier. You're gonna repair. So let's get that to the side. Let's see, there is, and you can see these screws are black, so they'll kind of blend in a little bit better, but there's the one right there, and I think there's one more, maybe that's it. Looks like that one's it on this one. So let's get the rest of these screws out. Then we'll start unplugging everything. That's gonna be your best bet to do, is just to unhook everything, and you get this little ribbon here. Just comes right off. I'll take that off. Get the main ribbon, pull that off. That comes right off. We'll unhook the battery, get that out of the way. And then we'll unhook this. This is the fingerprint reader and screen reader, so we'll move that to the side. And then you can unplug this camera. Usually on some of these phones, I'll leave the cameras on. On this model, if it's easier to see, I'll just unplug it right away, because this is a little nicer phone than some of the other ones that you guys, if you guys have seen the other videos that I've made. That's the front camera. We'll keep that to the side so we don't get it mixed up when we put our camera set together. And then we can either, now at this point, we can either pull the charging port or the board. It doesn't really matter. I'll just get the charging port out of the way first, because it's easy. Pry up a little bit, move that cable back, slide out. Boom, there's your charging port, so that's done. And then I'll do the board next. Just find a good spot to pry. Like this comes off like butter, it's so easy. Got that, there's your board. We'll unplug the cameras real quick. Got one right here, and one right here. Boom, that's done. So move the board to the side because we don't need it anymore. All right. Grab your flathead and then pull the in-screen fingerprint reader. It should come out relatively easily. There it is right there. You guys can see. Oop, dropping it. There's that. Move that to the side as well. Then we have basically the battery and the power volume flex left to pull. I usually like just to pull the battery out first, because I'm going to add a little heat to this before I pull it, just to make my life a little bit easier. But you got all these flaps here, just flip them all up. Samsung batteries tend to not stick that much with these, with the new system that came out, because I think they got yelled at for people trying to remove batteries and then causing the phone to catch on fire when they get metal in the lithium-ion battery. So they think they try to make it a little bit easier, because they know people aren't going to stop working on their own stuff. All right, so let's get this side. Boom. Okay, and then pull up. Yep, so this one is going to come up. Usually I just grab my spudger and go underneath real quick. Just give it a tiny little push, it just comes right out. It's easier than trying to pull on the plastic, because sometimes that plastic gets stuck. So that's out, that's done. We don't need this plastic anymore, so I'm going to take this out just so you guys can see this a little better. Boom. All right, let's get that flex out. Just throw a teeny bit of heat. Heat makes life easier. I always say that. All right. Get under here, push this in. You can see that just came right out like that. And then we want to just get one of these metal clips and pull up. And then this is your this is the piece, the bracket that holds your power volume flex in place. And there's your power volume flex, all in good shape. And it looks like we got everything out of this one, did we? Did we miss anything? No, looks like it's all, oh, we got the buttons too. You wanna get the buttons out. The easiest way to do that, if you can see, when I push down, you can see this is the clip that goes in that way. That is the clip that goes in this way. This is the rocker portion that actually hits the button when you actuate the button. So you want to just, on the volume button, just push out on one of those. And then once it sticks out just enough, just get your finger under there and then pull out. And then pull up and over. And then you can get, there's your volume button rocker. That's out. Let's get the power one. Power one's a little bit different. You just kind of just push out and then it sticks out a teeny bit, and the same thing, just this one just kind of falls out like butter, a little bit easier. There's your two power buttons. Power rocker buttons, let me be correct, because it's just two different buttons. All right, so that's done. I think we got everything else out, and that's about it. Well, I hope you guys found this helpful. As usual, like I said, if you could like, subscribe, we'd appreciate all of that. And then if you need to see anything special or have questions, just drop a comment and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But other than that, thanks for watching. Until next time.